for the Duff Pickem AllStars.
And welcome back. This is the Duff Pickem AllStars. I'm the Orange Peanut. One above me is the Skinnnns. Another above him is Icehouse. Another above him is Groady. And at the top of the list is the Commish. We're here to bring you news about fantasy football and the teams that we like, and good decisions made by most of us, bad decisions made by the guy 2 blocks is above me. And so, but anyway, last week was wild, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
It was a good. It was a very good fantasy scoring week compared to week 1.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lots of players
I
went
think
ham.
quarterbacks that got injured after that this week is what's
And
probably the
that too.
craziest.
Yeah, 5 QBs.
5?
Yeah, 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Be rough.
Burrow, Fields, Jaden Daniels,
Purdy didn't start.
Purdy. Yeah, Purdy was
Oh,
already out.
Groady.
McCarthy.
Oh,
And then McCarthy. I was trying to think of the last one.
Yeah.
gosh, that is a lot. Burrow, that sucks. I heard 3 months out at least.
Yeah.
And then no quarterback out of 25 quarterbacks who have the turf toe as bad as Joe Burrow, no one has ever come back to play in the same season. And only 25% of quarterbacks with turf toe like this have ever come back to play back in the NFL.
Huh. That's wild.
Who has Joe Burrow?
I do.
Oh, sorry.
I sniped Chris, and I should
You
have not
did
sniped
snipe.
Chris.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Amen for that.
yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
Very.
Boy, I was regretting saying it out loud, that night. And I'm like, man, I can get Joe Burrow and stands right ahead of me. It's like, boom. You
Well, the
son
worst
of a
part about
bitch.
it for that too is this is their first time under Zach Taylor that they've started 2-0.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Does anyone actually know
not going
what
to
turf
continue
toe
that way.
is? Like, what is turf toe?
It's a sprained big toe, and Joe Burrow's basically means ligaments and other stuff were torn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But
So that's where the surgery gets involved versus there's a baby.
what a kill one. You're famous now.
He can go down.
And she's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Too cute for that. Dude, a lot of stuff happened last week. Commish, in our Pick'em League, can you tell us a little bit about what happened last week?
Last week, Groady led the week with 91 points, followed by Eric with 83, and Tommy tied for 83, followed by me with 79. Stan with 68, you with 57, and Boss bringing up the rear with 51 points. There were 9 favorites and 7 underdogs as the correct picks. We all got Cincinnati right. We all got New England right. Stan screwed us out of everyone getting LA right as he picked Tennessee. Let's see. Boss screwed us out of Houston and Las Vegas. Or I'm sorry, Tampa Bay and the Chargers. That would have been all right, but he chose Houston and Las Vegas to be.
I actually changed my pick earlier before the game started, so I was pissed at myself. Once everyone
I've
just
got to
picked Tampa, I'm like, well, if I just stuck with it, it would all be a wash for the most.
Yeah, you'd have been at
Boss had
70 points and ahead of Stan.
13
Yeah,
on
it would have
Tampa
been
Bay, 6 on
an
Las
average week and be like, whatever.
No, you had 6 on Las Vegas. You wanted Las Vegas to win.
Let's see. We
No, Tampa is the one I changed.
Oh.
okay. Let's see. We all got Pittsburgh wrong. Eric's the only one that got Detroit right. Groady was the only one that got Indianapolis right. And Tommy was the only one that got Atlanta right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Who
Yeah.
got Atlanta right? Who got Atlanta right?
Tommy was the only one who got Hotlanta right. That Kirk Cousins revenge from the bench game.
Oh, man. Would have thought.
Yeah, right. Well, I said it last week, and I was like, nah, he's not going to do anything. I didn't realize McCarthy was going to play terribly. Although maybe the Bears' defense just really is that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, there was nothing really standing out. So on the season, Kevin's got the lead with 169 points, followed by me with 133. Stan with 125, Boss with 115, Tommy with 97. And in spite of the fact that Eric has only played for 1 week, he is ahead of JV 83 to 82.
Wow.
Embarrassing.
That boo is for me. That boo is, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
We all know the right
Way to go,
people to
Eric.
listen
Way to go.
to. Like, these are the folks who actually know something about this. I'm just hosting a show. I don't know what I'm here. These are picks picked, and I have a system, but it may not be as good as Boston.
Yeah, picking from the heart with a system is not working for you, buddy.
Which
Oh, it is.
which version
Yeah.
of Boston system? 1
Yeah, right.
or 99 or 54?
Revision G.
JV, with 2 weeks in the books, you're averaging 41 points.
Yeah.
Eric's averaging 83 because he's only done 1 week.
Oh man.
It's not opposite day yet. I have confidence in myself that I will bounce back at something. Let's raise a glass over to Groady and making sure that he is the winner of last week for that, and second winner again in a row for that. Well done with that. Grody's going to talk about Detroit and Baltimore. What do you know about this one, Groady?
I was trying to find if there was a game to see if there was something interesting, and the one thing I could find about with this game that's very interesting is they've met 7 times. 7.
Wait, that's it?
Yes. Since the Baltimore Ravens have been the Baltimore Ravens, them and the Lions have met 7 times.
My
Ravens
gosh.
used to be Oilers, right?
No, Ravens would be the Browns.
Yeah.
That's right. Texans were
But
Oilers. I think.
Yeah, so since they've been the Ravens, they've only met 7 times. And the Ravens
Once
own,
every 4 years.
yeah, the Ravens own the series 6-1. Their last meeting coming back in 2023 when they won 38-6. So that's one of the things I thought was just pretty interesting. That it's like, yeah, pretty much Baltimore's outscored them in all the games by 100 points in total. I should say, not just 100 points each game, but so that's why I kind of chose this game, just because obviously the Ravens, a pretty good team. Lions should be a pretty good team this year. Originally, I was going to be putting points on Detroit, but after realizing that Baltimore is 6-1 against them, and Baltimore pretty much has the same team that they played them back in 2023, except for that they have Derrick Henry now, so that's a huge upgrade from Gus the Bus and J.K. Dobbins.
Gus the Bus.
Yeah. The other
go.
sad part for the Lions is they had the same team as well. They had Jared Goff, they had Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery and everything, and all they could muster was 6 points. So not to say I don't see it being the same way. Obviously, they've been together now for a couple of years, so there's a lot more chemistry. And obviously with what they just did to the Bears, I don't see them doing 52 points, against the Ravens. But I could definitely see the Ravens beating them by more than a touchdown. Got 5 points. Like I said, I was originally going to go Detroit, but knowing this, I think I got to pick Baltimore. And they'll, not to say like they'll crush them, but it'll be a good game. But they'll win by 7, 8 points. I think if it goes up, I might pick Detroit, but if it stays 6, I think an easy touchdown win for the Ravens.
I like that. There's 5 points on Baltimore, and we as Bears fans, they spanked us. Like, there's no other word for that. Like, they were mad. They were mad they lost to the Packers, and they were like, oh, we were supposed to score more points game. We'll just take it out on the Bears. Like, ugh. Then there was also... All right, so 5 points on Baltimore, that one there. Mr. Commish.
I also have 5 points on the game. I think, where's my sheet? Let's see. Monday Nighters, the favorites are 2-1 on the season against the spread, so favoring the Monday Nighters, or the favorites on Monday night. Also, Lamar Jackson in his career as a starter against the NFC teams, he is 24-2. So it is not looking good for the Detroit Lions, so I'm going with Baltimore.
So 5 points on Baltimore, twice over with that. Skinnnns, continue.
Yeah, the Ravens did what Detroit did to the Bears, is they just beat up on the division basement dweller. They destroyed the Browns last week. So I think this game will be a lot closer. Monday night, I think I'm going to put 10 on Detroit.
10 on Detroit. He goes against the grain with that. I was going to go Detroit. 45% of people are going Detroit. I'm switching me up. I'm going Baltimore. I do believe that Baltimore, and they're at home as well. Now, normally I like to go big on Monday with 6 points. My new system says go lower, but I like to go big, so I'm going to go average. 8 points on Baltimore. Icehouse.
I'm going to go 8. Let's go 10 points on Baltimore.
Points on Baltimore. The skin cheese alone.
Oh man.
Yeah. Now, all right. We'll see if that continues with that one. There is Cutler, Mr. J. Cutler, Mr. Commish. Talk about Buffalo versus, oh boy, Miami.
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, is Miami even going to show up? Mike McDaniel, it doesn't seem like he cares too much about winning. He understands the concept of how to win, but I don't know that he cares that much anymore. Buffalo all-time on Thursday night games is 14-10-1. Miami is 13-13. Not exactly inspiring a lot of hope. The rivalry between these two teams, Miami currently leads the series 62-60 with one tie. And let's see, the last 5 games have all gone Buffalo's way. In fact, the last 6. Even going further back, let's see, how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 13-1 in the last 14 games Buffalo is against Miami. Josh Allen is 13-2 against him in his career, including a playoff game, with 45 touchdowns total. So he knows how to play against them. And with them being checked out, I don't see Miami standing a chance in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1 point because it is the largest spread, and I'm throwing it Buffalo's way because it just doesn't seem like Mike McDaniel cares.
I like the way that you say that as well. Like it. I'll wait till it gets to my turn with that one. All right, so 1 point Buffalo. Skinns, your rebuttal.
Did you do time of possession, Joe?
No, I didn't even look at that. I
noticed.
I was just checked out.
Possession per game.
As Mike McDaniel is on the team.
Yeah, Dolphins are 32nd in time of possession per game, and the Bills are first in time of possession.
Oh Jesus!
So, and that's despite the Bills giving up being 31st in rushing yards against their defense per game. So you would have thought teams would have had the clock running on them, but not the case. But it is only a 2-game sample size. So I digress, and I will take. I don't like either one. I'm going to take Miami for 3 just for shits.
Miami for 3.
Because this crazy trap game, who knows what happens. Thursdays can be unpredictable.
That's true. In looking at this game, I would like to quote Mike McDaniel for his 0-2 start on the season. To win games, you have to win game, not lose the game. I'm picking Buffalo for 1. I'm picking Buffalo for 4 points. The Icehouse.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna take 1 point on Miami. This game is no, thank you. I don't want any part of this.
You know what? You're sure?
Like,
I mean,
Miami's gonna do something at some week, somewhere, sometime, and I'm just like, until that happens, I don't care. Like, I don't want anything to do with them.
do you think
12.5 is just too much.
that is a lot? Do you
mean,
honestly think though? Do you think Mike McDaniel is trying to get fired?
No, I think he knows he's going to get let go.
Oh,
yeah. I don't think he just.
Yeah, at this point, he's just like
questions. So he's kind of being a Belichick, but just giving shit answers instead of no answers.
Yeah, he's
That or he just hasn't found the right combination of drugs to make him fun again for himself.
Kidding. That was the Commish's comment. Was that like, man, is he checked out, Lord?
That's what I'm saying. He looks strung out. Like he's like he didn't even want to be in that press conference. Like he's like, man, I need to go do a bump of coke or something. Like he just looked like holy shit. And that's why like Stan saying like trap game. I got 1 point on Buffalo, but it's like normally a game like this where especially the head coach is checked out. Like Mike McDaniel, I would want to put 16 points on Buffalo, but knowing my luck, like they would end up they lose by 11, because like the last second like field goal or touchdown is Mike McDaniel just like let's do it.
Yeah.
No
kidding. No, okay. All right.
But yeah, that guy needs some help.
He does. He looks like he does. Maybe also a Snickers bar. I don't know. 1 point on Buffalo for Groady. Skinns. Washington is apparently playing Las Vegas, and that is in Washington. With that's a Monday or that's a Sunday afternoon game, but no Jaden Daniels. What do you know about this?
Likely no Jaden Daniels, but
Oh,
likely there's a chance. But seeing as how the spread moved 3.5 points, it could be. It's Vegas is leaning no. Or even if he does play, he's definitely not going to run like he usually does too. So that would kind of limit him to the pocket as well, which takes away some of those weapons. Kind of a fun fact in line with what Groady said earlier. I was looking up their all-time record. So Raiders have been a team since '61, and then Commanders, Redskins even longer than that. Guess what their total games against is?
15.
12.
15.
Is it really? Oh, is it really?
Well, I've seen
Oh!
14. I've seen 14, and I've seen 15. I think one was a playoff, so it wasn't.
Listen. I was gonna say I cheated. I knew this because, like I said, I was looking into games earlier, and I happened to see it. So I knew already. I cheated. I knew.
Oh, so he gets all those points scored because he cheated.
Yeah.
I knew the answer. I should have just abstained. I should have been like, I know. I'm gonna not say anything.
No, that's knowledge for that. That's not knowledge is power for that. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
so they've been around 50, 60 years, and they've played 14 or 15 games total. And the series is 7-7
Nice.
regular season games. I think one of the biggest facts I like for this is the Raiders played last night, and Washington played Thursday, so they're coming off of a mini bye. They got 10 days rest to the Raiders' 5 days of rest. But unfortunately, Washington did lose Austin Eckler and their defensive end, Dietrich Wise. So Mariota probably is going to start. And he did well last year in his start for the Commanders. I got some fun facts here from Sports Chat Place.
Mexico.
I like to read their articles on their matchups, and they do a little in-depth stuff, but then they always do a why the Commanders will win, and then they why the Raiders will win. So I'll skip why the Raiders will win. But so why the Commanders will win. The Raiders have lost each of their last 11 games as a moderate underdog, which is 3.5 to 7 point spread. Both of those spreads fell within from what they opened at versus what it is now. Commanders have won 7 of their last 8 Sunday games. The Raiders have failed to cover the spread in their last 8 Week 3 games. That one's kind of a reach. That's probably just a statistical anomaly there. Commanders have covered in each of their last 5 games played on the East Coast. The home team has won the first quarter in each of the Commanders' last 6 games, and Commanders are at home. And the Commanders have scored the first touchdown in each of their last 6 games as favorites, and the Raiders have lost the first half in each of their last 13 games when they are road underdogs following a loss. So all those reasons are why you need to put 16 points.
Oh! Hey, boy, 16 points on them Commanders. Did you folks know he was?
Yeah.
Yeah, not to mention the mini bye versus the short week for the Raiders. Yeah, they do got to travel cross country to Washington too. So short week and long travel.
Short week and long travel across. Oh, dude. What's the weather say about the game? Is it going to be sunshine?
And rainbows.
Sunshine and rainbows? NFL weather. Let's see here.
Summertime, 74 degrees. Nice weather.
Nice
No
weather
breeze.
for that. All
Little
right.
breeze.
I'll go with Washington for 3 points self. I like that. Icehouse.
I have Washington for 4 points.
Washington, 4 points. All right. Good. Keeping on Washington, Groady.
I got 11 points on the Raiders.
11 points on the Raiders. There. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just think that, unfortunately, with the loss of Jaden Daniels, I think that's what hurts it and makes it a closer game.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one there. Marcus Mariota is, well, he did throw a pass to himself one time for a touchdown. I forgot who was with me when that happened, but yeah. Commish.
I got 11 points on Washington.
11 points on Washington. The Groady cheese stands alone for this. Right. Who did I pick? Because I pick usually a different team every single. Oh, Indy versus Jacksonville. I did not pick this for Miles Jack. Jack is.
Indy versus Jacksonville was last week.
I did not. I did not pick this for Miles Jack. I picked this for the Indianapolis Colts.
Playing Tennessee, not
They are
Jacksonville.
they are playing Tennessee. Thank you. Got minus 10
Brilliant.
points. Minus 10 points.
Thank you, Groady.
I did. Thank you. I did not pick this for Cam Ward, who was born in Texas. I did look that up in advance. I picked this for Daniel Jones, who was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, everyone was poo-pooing Daniel Jones on the Giants. Fair enough. I encourage you at some point to look up some of the stats that he had while he was on the Giants. He did put up from time to time very good numbers. He is not an incompetent quarterback. I just think the Giants didn't utilize him very well and maybe didn't do a couple of other things very right as well. Daniel Jones is in the top 5 quarterbacks so far in the past 2 weeks in fantasy. This is impressive and lone with the simple fact that also that Russell Wilson is kind of up there with him from last week, which I also kind of can't believe. But if you watch the Colts right now, they look good. They're not playing great teams. Like they played the Dolphins one, but they don't, and they played Denver. Like last week, actually, they did kind of play a good game. They played a good defense, and they looked poised. Daniel Jones is throwing short passes. He's doing a little bit of scrambling. He's throwing some long passes and utilizing the Colts in ways which makes them look pretty darn good. Cam Ward, on the other hand, might be cursed. Not for him, but for the rest of Tennessee. I have never seen so many drop passes in my life. Like, it's just one drop pass after another, and I don't quite entirely understand exactly what's happening in Tennessee. But the Colts look like a very poised team. So over 75% of the world is going so far with the Colts, and I am going to be with them. I am going with Daniel Jones for 14 points on this. Icehouse.
Yeah, I'm actually at 14 points in Daniel Jones myself. It's like, I'm going to ride the wave.
Yeah, good wave for that. Groady.
So Russell Wilson is actually the passing yards leader in the NFL, and Daniel Jones is number 2. Justin Herbert's right behind them, which is crazy. In the beginning of the season, when they benched Anthony Richardson for Daniel Jones, ESPN being ESPN said, "You're benching the same guy for the same guy." And yet Daniel Jones has looked far better than Anthony Richardson looked playing for them.
Yeah.
So the other thing they have going for them as well is Jonathan Taylor, their running back, is also leading the league in rushing. I, on the other hand, though, thinking this game is in Tennessee, and because, like you said, Cam Ward getting cursed with some drop passes in that game that they probably could have won if those guys catch those balls.
Yeah.
So I think this week, a little bit of luck on the Tennessee side. They get a victory, or even just maybe only lose by a field goal because it's 3.5. So I got 9 points on the Titans.
9 points on and that's fair. It's not like the passes are bad. They're just being dropped. Like Cam Ward looks good in terms of like the passes he's making with that. But yeah, I completely. Commish.
Tennessee is missing one thing Indianapolis has. That's Jonathan Taylor. I got 8 points on Indianapolis.
8 points on Indianapolis, and they really do have. All right, 3 on Indy, 1 on the Titans. Skinns, what do you got?
I'm gonna tie with Joe and put 8 on Indy as well. Even with Ward getting a little better, that Titans defense is still giving up 26.5 points per game, and as we've seen Danny Dimes able to do is he's putting up points.
Hey, his name is Indiana Jones now. You leave him alone.
Danny Dimes, though. I saw that today, and I was like, oh my gosh, nobody calls him that. He edited his own Wikipedia for that.
He trademarked it when he was in the Giants.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, he's been called that. He's been called that for a while. Not out of the blue.
Oh, I'm batting points across the board. All right, excellent. All right, we're going to Icehouse. Oh, your Chiefs. Everyone is talking about the fact that nobody really wants to watch this game, but everyone's going to really want to watch this game. No one really wants to, but everyone's going to with it.
Well,
Chiefs at the Giants. What do you do?
Well, it's the only game on, so everyone's going to be watching it anyway. So one interesting fact, not quite relevant to this game, but just in all games. So the 4+ point spread favorites are 12-0 straight up this season. So there's been no major upsets yet.
Oh.
Let's see. Chiefs haven't had a losing record since 2012. It's really early, so whatever. The Giants actually lead the series 11-4, which I thought was wild. Since 1974, the merger of the two leagues. So I'm like, irrelevant really, but one of the sad facts about the Chiefs is Mahomes is leading the team in rushing yards. That's not great. So yeah, you got to fix that. So Hollywood Brown has more receptions than the second leading target getter. Wait, hold on, let me check my notes on that. Yeah. Kelsey has 10 targets on the season. Hollywood Brown has 15 receptions. So it's Hollywood Brown is 67% owned in Yahoo League. So there's a share out there maybe, depending on your league. You want to roll the dice. But it's also possible Xavier Worthy might play this week.
No, he really?
Yeah, apparently you can play with a torn labrum. George Kittle did it in 2018 and 2019 when he was an All-Pro. He had a torn labrum and he played with it. You just gotta put some stuff on it, how they do. Pacheco played with one in Super Bowl 57, so you can do it.
Yeah,
it's probably not advisable, but you can.
Yeah.
And they have been saying he might actually go. So. Plus, are the Chiefs really going to go 0-3? They do have to win by 6 points or more, but so I don't know. That Cowboys defense was fairly laughable in that game. So
yes,
can you really put much stock into the Giants? It's like, So I don't know. I'm gonna take 13 on KC.
13
going big on this one.
On KC, finish strong with.
They're going to break out, and you're going to get that first win and win big. So why not?
All right, yeah, finish strong with that. 13 KC, Groady.
Yeah, so obviously last week I picked KC, got burned by them. I'm picking them again this week, but the one thing I will note is somebody went back and reviewed the footage for the Eagles, and ever since Jason Kelce has retired, the center on every single tush push has lined up offsides, and every single lineman has false started before the ball is snapped. So
I saw that.
The fact that they lost for terrible reasons. Obviously, they're definitely struggling as a team. They don't have a number one wide receiver. Kelce is like a shell of what he used to be. So I am going to pick them, but I would not be shocked if they won by just a field goal, even as bad as the Giants are. So I got 6 on KC.
6 on KC, all for KC so far. Commish, you with the KC train?
Yeah. Sunday night favorites in this short season are 0-2 against the spread, so I'm going to ride that train until the G-men prove me otherwise. I got 6 points on those New York Football Giants.
6 points on the Giants for that. Skin.
This is a classic Andy Reid game where he does just enough to win but cover a spread. So I'm gonna put.
Wasn't it like every Chiefs game last year?
Yeah, pretty much like every Chiefs game.
Shit, it's there was something crazy last year about that. It's but yeah.
Spread's one. He somehow wins by half a point.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So then, Skins, you going with them Chiefs, or you going with the?
I got 7 on the G-men covering.
On the G. Now comes to me. 2 people on the G-men, 2 people on Kansas City. I get to be tiebreaker. These are 2 really good defense. Kansas City, good defense. G-men, great defense, and they're at home, and they played a good game and lost. Russell Wilson, don't let me down. We're gonna go 15 points, 13 points, 13 points on the G-men. A little too much there for a second.
Wow.
Ooh, for that one there. All right, mostly on the G-men with this one. And let's raise our glasses back up to Groady, winner of last week. Groady, I think you're going to talk about Dallas going up against the Bears. What do you know about them Bears, Groady?
Well, the one thing interesting, I wish I completely forgot to bring this up with week 1. Interesting notes for the first few games for the Bears. Obviously, if you look at the first game with the Minnesota Vikings, a lot of people believe Caleb Williams wanted to play, obviously being from Minnesota, play for the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, a product of Illinois. Most people thought it would have been funny if he had been drafted by the Bears. Week 2, obviously, we have Ben Johnson, who played for the or coach for the Lions, is now coaching us. For this week, it's a Matt Eberflus revenge game for the Bears because Matt Eberflus is the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. You want to know why their defense has been nothing but Swiss cheese? That's the reason. He was.
Hey.
He was here in Chicago. And his defenses at times looked good, and at times they were really bad. And even right now for the Bears, they have a really bad defense. I actually was talking about somebody about this with at work. I don't know why your top corner is going to be out for weeks now with the groin injury. Your other corner and Kyler Gordon is still out. Potentially, who knows how long TJ Edwards is going to be out. There are premium corners that are out there that they could go sign for a veteran minimum to bring in a better veteran presence because Tyreek Stevenson has a perfect passer rating when the QB is throwing the ball his way against the Bears defense. He has not done a thing. He is letting up everything. So I'm like, Stephon Gilmore's out there. Asante Samuel Jr. is out there. They can get something so this defense is just not Swiss cheese. Because even if you want to beat Dallas, yeah, their defense isn't as good as, their defense is probably a little bit better than the Bears, but you're going to have to ask Caleb Williams to score 40 points in order to beat Dallas because the Bears will give up 40 points as well. Mm-hmm. So I foolishly am going to pick the Bears again this week. I should be taking Eric's rule where he says he never picks the Bears.
Yeah, he does never pick the Bears.
Yeah, he doesn't, and that's why he was doing so well last year because he was never picking them. But I did like what I saw from the offense last week. They did run the ball better against the Lions. I think they can definitely run the ball better against the Cowboys, which hopefully if they're able to run the ball better, it kind of gives their defense more time to be on the sideline. And then, gives them the ability to control the game better. I think if they can do that, they can win this game. It's 1 point. All they got to do is kick a field goal. So I got 14 points. I'm throwing it on the Bears and hoping that this gets to be victory number 1 in Ben Johnson's hopefully long career with the Bears.
Yeah. I like that one there. All right, 14 points on the Bears. Commish?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to ask this last week. As everybody here got to see this man do his stuff live, with the way the new kicking rules are, do you guys think that Devin Hester could almost average at least 1 kickoff return a game?
Oh, damn. Let's go down the line with that one there. Let's start with Commish. Could Devin Hester do a kickoff return?
No.
With this new setup?
No.
With the new... Okay, so we got to know for that when they're skinned.
They're starting from a stopped position. They're closer to you. Like, you don't have the same vision that you would, as they're charging down the field, being able to see where the holes are. Like, they're a lot closer to you. Plus, when he played, you could still have 2 or 3 guys, not necessarily daisy chained together, but blocking together, whereas you can't do that anymore either.
I agree with that one there. All right. Yeah. Skinns,
Yeah.
your thoughts?
Oh,
You're muted. Yeah. You have a nice mute button going on there, Washington.
It works perfectly. He would do those crazy underarms too, just to gain space and time for him and let the other blockers set up. So I could see him totally still killing it. But I don't know, at the age of 42 years old, I don't think.
Not now. I'm just saying if they had this, that's what he was playing.
He probably, in all seriousness, though, I mean, he could probably outrun me by a freaking mile at that point there. All right. So, and I like to say yes. If this was like kind of like first 5 years Devin Hester, heck yeah. I like to think, and I say that because I love watching Devin Hester run returns. I'm kind of on the Commish's side, though. The rules have changed. Could he really do it with the vision? He doesn't have the convoy. That's like what he had. He used the Bears convoys to be able to all right, set up my blocks and then let me bolt through when I have to with that. That's harder to do. I say yes. I think maybe 1 per year, but I'm very optimistic on that and probably wrong with that. Icehouse?
No, I'm with Joe. I don't think so. It's different. It's already it was what it was. It's just not the same anymore.
Yeah.
And I can't believe Devin Hester is only a year younger than me. Holy shit.
Oh my God, is he really?
Well, he's 42. I mean, fuck, I would have thought he was younger, I guess.
Wow.
Who knows?
Wow. What about you, Groady? Do you think?
I mean, I think with the speed and the vision that he had, I mean, I definitely think he probably definitely get to at least. Which obviously, if they kick it out, you get to the 35. I definitely think he'd be at least hopefully getting really close to that. But I don't know. I watch some of these guys and their vision, and I've seen as Joe pointed out. Obviously, there's no more chain. You can't do 3 guys in a row, which definitely helped him. But I do see that, at least with the trailing other back that kick receiver usually ends up at least picking up a guy that can get him, could get him open. Because there was a couple plays on Sunday where I was like, oh my god, if that guy had the Devin Hester vision, if he had cut right or cut left, there was huge holes, and that's why I'm like, he could probably get, because his best was 6 in 1 year. I was like, he could probably at least get 8 or 9 with this kickoff. I mean, that was just the way I think, and maybe it's just because obviously as a Bears fan and how awesome he was, maybe that's just me, overestimating what he could do. But I don't know, I just thought to myself, do you think he could get 1 a game? Because obviously that would be crazy, but definitely he could probably at least do his 6 or 7, I think. But obviously, like Joe said, rule changes, he probably doesn't get it that way because of not being able to have those extra blockers.
We can only hope.
I just feel like they wouldn't. I just feel like they wouldn't give him the opportunity. They'd be like, nah,
yeah,
35, take it,
well,
whatever.
It's just kick it out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. What are you gonna do from the 35? Whatever, man. Who cares?
Yeah. All right.
know.
So back from Groady with 14 points on the Bears. Commish.
16 points on Dallas.
It's 16 points on Dallas. Oh my, that's a lot for that. That's points with that one there. All right, Skin.
I am not picking Dallas,
Nah.
but I'm not confident with Chicago, so they get a 2.
They get 2. That's all we get. Commish comes out strong and legitimately says 16 points Dallas. Yeah. 2 points, just points. Got there. All right. Well, I am not going. I'm going to do 5 on the Bear. So, because man, Dallas's poopy defense. Look what that Russ Wilson did to you. Ugh. Icehouse.
I have 15 on Dallas.
Oh, man. Big points in them right here for afternoon game for them.
Yeah, the over-under is the second highest over-under game. I believe Monday night is 51 and a half, I think. This one's at 50, 49 and a half, depending on where you buy. So
okay.
Either, it's 50, it's a big spread, but it's there's going to be no defense in this game. It's going to be terrible. It's just gonna, who can get lucky and score the most, basically.
Yeah.
It'll probably be decided in the fourth quarter. Who gets the ball last and can kick that game-winning field goal or get a lucky break touchdown. Yeah. It's going to be ugly, but entertaining.
I agree. All right. It's time for a different type of quick picks. Normally in quick picks, we go over each and every one of these games. It's not to say that each game has unimportant games mixed within here, but there are some games that are unimportant and some people don't care about. So starting with the Commish. Commish, pick one game for quick picks, and we're going to go quick pick through it.
I don't know. Green Bay, 2 points.
Green Bay versus Cleveland, 2 points for Commish. Skin.
I know this is quick picks, but I'm going to say something. This is before the season or maybe week 1, so maybe it's recorded, maybe it's not. But for some reason, I went ahead and put a 12 on Cleveland weeks ago.
What?
I don't remember why. Does anyone remember why?
Foresight?
There was something, I don't know, some blurb, something stupid I found.
I don't remember, but I love it.
Are you a diviner? Are you a divinationist?
I'm like, why the hell would I do that in hindsight, or almost hindsight? But you know what? Let's roll with it. No, I can't do that. That's insane.
Oh, come on, be a man.
No.
Come on, you had the foresight in the future vision.
All right. 12 points on Cleveland.
12 points on Cleveland.
Excellent.
You know something? I would have so bet on the Packers with this one. I am also going 12 points on Cleveland. I don't know what he knows. Dude, Marty McFly, baby.
I don't know what I know either.
Icehouse.
Well, I mean, the fun thing is this will probably be the game that, or one of the games that we get to watch at noon. So, at least, here in Chicago. So I'm going to put 12 points on Green Bay
Oh, he's
just to counter whatever the hell nonsense Stan, 3 weeks ago found out. That's
Like-
probably completely irrelevant to what's actually happening in the league today. So I love this. This is going to be great. I'll probably have the Packers game.
I like that. All right, Groady.
I'm dropping a deuce on the Green Bay.
Dropping a deuce on both Joe and Groady dropped a deuce on Green Bay. Meanwhile, the rest of us assholes don't know what the hell we're doing with this. We're just going off of some vague intuition Skins had while taking a poop like 3 weeks
It's
ago.
like,
Skins, pick a game. Quick pick.
All right, Seattle, New Orleans. Seattle 4-9.
Seattle 9 points for that. It's me that's next. I'm going to go. Yuck. I don't like New Orleans. It's a big point spread. 9 points on Seattle for me as well. Icehouse.
I got lucky number 7 on Seattle.
Lucky 7 on Seattle. We all going Seattle. Groady, you going Seattle?
3 on Seattle.
3 on Seattle. Commish, chance to be a contrarian.
3 on Seattle.
3 on Seattle. We all concur. Let it be written. I get a quick pick right here. And I'm just going to go to San Fran hosting Arizona. Does San Fran have a team? Probably not. Arizona for 10 points. Icehouse.
I'm going to go 11 points on Arizona.
11 points. Arizona. Groady.
13 on wow.
15 on wow. My gosh. I keep forgetting about wow. That's worth a whole bunch of points. I really do want to listen to Ron Wolfley again with that. All right. We all go in Arizona so far, Commish?
14 on San Fran.
14 on San Fran. Oh,
Wow.
Skin.
So who's the favorite? Did they move San Francisco to the
Yeah.
favorite? Or
San
did
Fran,
Yes.
San Fran is currently the favorite, yes.
Okay. So
They're
they got a
minus
win.
120 to plus
San-
100.
San
Oh,
Fran is the
okay.
favorite because Larry Fitzgerald did not re-sign with the team to catch balls from Kyler.
I'm surprised it flipped with Mac Jones. Yeah, give me
Yeah, honestly, I thought it would go the other way, but
which I don't
money
like
money
that.
goes where the money goes.
Arizona's that's probably true. Yeah, give me 11 on Arizona.
11 on Arizona. The cheese. Commission alone. Icehouse.
What was I putting on max points on? I'm putting max points on the Charger.
Max points Chargers.
Oops, no, sorry.
Oh,
Damn. Crashed. Atlanta.
Max points
Max points on the
Atlanta.
Falcons.
Max points Atlanta. Okay, here we're
My
have to
bad.
go find them with this here. Excuse me. All
I
right,
was
back.
bouncing
Okay.
between the two.
That's Atlanta at Carolina. He's putting max points on the Falcons. All right, Groady.
Correct.
Despite the fact that I gave him the I'm going up. 7 points on Atlanta.
7 points on Atlanta for that. Commish.
7 points Atlanta.
7 points Atlanta. Skins. We all go in Atlanta so far. Chance to be contrarian, kind of.
14 Atlanta.
14 Atlanta.
Boo.
Chance to be a contrarian. Has had it together in a while. Atlanta. 6 points Atlanta for me. And
Now I don't feel so good.
oh, come on. You're not putting on Carolina. You and I both know that.
I know, but it's like I don't like it when everyone's on my side. All
You
of a
just
sudden.
don't
It's
want to.
like,
You
ah,
just
shit.
don't want to match with my system. That's what you don't want to.
That's true too.
Groady. You have the last quick pick here in the last pick of the day.
I am going with the Houston-Jacksonville game. I got 16 points on Houston.
16 points on Dim. Texans is that one there. That's a big one there. All right. We're going to Commish.
I got 13 on Houston.
13 on Houston. Skin.
I'm going to take Jacksonville for 5.
Jacksonville for 5. Max points on. Just kidding. We're going to go 2 points. Icehouse.
I have 9 points on Houston.
9 points on Houston. The Skins cheat alone for that. Right. Make sure you fill in the rest of your picks accordingly for that one there. Folks, thank you for whoever subscribed to us. I thought I checked. Actually, I think we have an 8th subscriber. So I will figure out who you are. You get a hat.
Huh.
I think is who this is, right? Let me just check very quickly while we're recording, because that's just how. Can I tell who subscribed to us? Something I can tell. I'm someone who's how to things. No, I can't tell who did. And our last subscriber was in October of 24. But we do have an 8th subscriber. I don't know who you are. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will get you a hat, as long as you live somewhere where I can mail a package. Yeah, I almost forgot. Wait a minute. I almost forgot. It was Groady with 52 points, Icehouse with 23 points, Commish with 21 points, and Skinnnns with 19 points. Holy cow, they're on a roll with this. There. All right. So, folks, thank you very much. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you like stuff, dislike stuff, and we will see you around on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.